Bam! Well, my friends, here we go again. Intro when we enter in the historical city with the streetball courts, you know. If you think I was lazy because there were no videos the last days or for 1 week, or I was on holiday or I didn't want to make a video, no. I filmed my ass off, that I can guarantee you. So, intro for that. You know, we made all the courts outside, you know. Left from the mountain, from the city, all courts left side to the mountains, and all courts on the right side to the mountains. I have shown you all different streetball courts which I know where I can drive with bicycle. That is important, you know. There exists outside, so far outside, more courts, but that I cannot reach with a normal bicycle, you know. That is not possible in 1 day, you know. And so I entered in the historical city. Maybe you have seen the videos there. We were once, where I showed you there, we start the next videos. There will come special parts. And here we are. I have finished all those parts, but I have to cut it now on the computer. So I was there for almost 1 week, you know. I drove always in the morning to this historical town, almost 2 hours to drive in there and 2 hours to come back, you know. And then you bicycle, and so there happened a lot of things, unexpected things. And to this historical city, I have to make the special parts because this area, this small city, first is historical. We entered in a lot of things. There are many streetball courts, you know. Beside my city, there are the most streetball courts from all in my federal state. And this area offers the most sport places, most sport grounds from all places in the whole federal state. There exists no other city or town where are more sport places than there, you know. And so we have to make that very special. And I tried my best. I had something in my head how I want to film this, how the part should look, you know. There will be now 5 parts. And I try to make the streetball, but also the city, because that goes together. If I only go in there and show you a court, nothing else, yeah, then maybe it is only a court and nothing special. But to understand the history for all of that, I made the town also. You know, that is why it's special. The town plus the streetball, that together I combine. And that was a lot of work. And unexpected things happened. For example, the first day I went there, I was 7 hours on the way. 7 hours, you know. That means these were 6-7 hours on the bicycle, you know. Because on the first day, I filmed so much there that I didn't even come to basketball. I filmed so long and so much and not one shot I could make because I filmed all in the city. I traveled from left, this, there, I filmed this, you know. And the question was, there happened a lot of things. Which camera should I use? You know, I don't have many anymore, but I have 2 GoPros. And one is my standard thing with the max lens mod. And with that I film normally. And now I decided to change it, and normally you should not change a system what works. But I knew that and I tried it. But the reason why was because I wanted to have slow motion things in. And with a max lens mod I only come to 60 FPS. You know, that means 2 times slow motion and not more. And I wanted to do something other, and so I only want to carry 1 camera, not both. And so I had the other one, and when I vlogged myself, I had it on the maximum wide lens, but there is the problem that it gets wobbling. And that you will see when I film myself, or when I make this, I don't know in English how it is called, schwenken, I don't know, when you have the camera, then you will see in the movement that it is a little bit wobbling, you know. That is the downside, but it is what it is. To me it was important to film all together. But that is one thing, don't wonder when you see that, I knew that, that was the thing, you know. And then, the first day only filming, and of course I cannot film it the way how I wanted it, you know. Of course I have done it how I wanted it, but sometimes it works better and sometimes not. Why? Because you're in public. You have to search. When you film in the public, in the town, there are always people. And then you have to watch what is possible on that day and what not. And when I want to make it smooth, then I ride on my bicycle and have the camera in my hand, but you drive on the street where it is not allowed. And when there comes a police, then you have a problem. You know what I mean? And so I always had to be a little bit careful and watch and this and that. And so the whole story went on, you know. But I tried my best. We have all finished. And I tell you, these are so special chords. Every chord is in their own style very, very special. Yeah. And I will tell you background stories. And also you will see, for example, a world imperium, a company which is a world imperium. You know what we entered, you will learn a lot of things, and I hope I can produce it in that way. But there comes the next part. I don't even have my cutting software. I don't have it anymore because I don't have the money. And so now I use a free software where you can do a lot. I have adjusted to it. But, you know, with my old software, where I had to pay, there I knew all the steps, how to work, what is possible and what is not possible, you know. And here it is a little bit different, and, you know, these are all things what come together. And then in the historical city, for example, I told you, we are on the left side from the mountains, from the city, left side. The area where I normally are not that happy to be, because the people there are other. They are not that friendly. You will see all of that, you know. On the other side of the mountains, like Watergate Court and Madame Court and Ötzi Court and all those stuff, on the other side, they are so friendly there, you know. And this was the last time we were on that side of the mountains. And first day I spent there 7 hours. Next day I drove again there. 8 hours, you know, 8 hours. And then that was the day where I started to play basketball. And what happened there, I drove in the second day, and when I made half of the route, I immediately felt it in my knee, you know. Say, no, what is that? No, it hurted by every single move on the bicycle. I said, no. And I knew something is bad. I knew that, you know, I have nothing in my knee. But that was too much. Too much, of course. When you're doing it 7 hours a day before, the next day 8 hours, it is too much. And then when I arrived at the streetball court, I could not move anymore. Yeah, I could move straight, but when I'm standing and I will go left, right, not possible. And even when I want to go a stair, that hurted so much that I couldn't do it. And then I had to play streetball. And that you will see also. Don't wonder when I can run. I will tell that also in the video then. But that was really bad. But what shall I do? That things happen. I cannot wait 4 days, you know, until it is good again and then to go on. No, I had to make it on that day, you know. That is, you have to do it. And then I played with one foot, only left, and the right foot was away. And really, that was so bad that I really, on that day, I did not know how to come back, because I have to drive back. And then I bicycle all with the left foot, you know, left foot. But really, I could not turn left, right, was not possible. Not even to make one basketball beside the feet. This was not possible, you know. That was really, really bad, because I thought one wrong movement, it makes, you know. And that also happened. But that is the story all behind of this, you know. And there were a lot of things, you know, people and all things. That I wanted to tell you. Intro when we enter in the historical part. And I filmed so much as never before, you know. On one day I filmed over 170 clips, you know, 170 clips around. The next day the same, and then I go again back and on and on and on. And so I was almost 1 week there. The weather was most of the time very good, you know. I have to watch that it looks a little bit same, not one day raining and then sun. That is also a part what comes together, you know. And so that was the best option how to do it. And now, of course, with the music, I only have one program where I can use music. Would be better to have other software, you know, that I'm allowed to use the music. But I try my best now with the cutting. But you know, when you do so much, you are completely tired. I was sleeping in on the couch because you are finished, you know, you are really finished. And I didn't have much to eat, you know, I have nothing to buy. I did this all with small pieces, but that is another story what happened to me by bicycling to those courts. That I will tell you on the other part, because there were some things going on which you don't know. And then I have finished it, and that will be really, really great. But I was again filming other stuff, you know. Yes, 2 days ago I filmed another stuff and I made the longest route of the whole year. That I can tell you also. And right now we have it 31 October, Halloween, or 31 October is right now today. So you're almost live in the video. We have it 14 o'clock, you know, 14 o'clock, 11 minutes. And now, right now, we have made almost all courts from all what I know. That was my goal. Now there is only one last court which is not finished and not done. The last court now here we are, you know. Unbelievable, because that was a hell of a journey. And 2 days ago I filmed, I went back to the other side of the city, you know, and there I made the longest route of all what I did, you know. I drove with the mountain bike, you know, not with a racing bike, with the mountain bike. I drove around 130 kilometers and I played basketball, 130 kilometers plus basketball. And I filmed there also. There will come really cool courts, you know, but that is after the historical city, you know, and that I will cut and then you will see. I hope you enjoy that, but that is really, really a cool thing. I enjoyed it very, very much there, you know, even if I don't like it that much there, but it is a cool down, because we have a left side, we have the river, a right side in the city, and it goes a little bit to the mountain. And there are so many things. Be surprised. I try my best. It was really, really a cool time there. Also the streetball courts, things what happened there, and on and on and on. You will see that, enjoy it, other parts than normally. And then we go on, and then we arrive at the last court from all courts outside. That was my goal, all by bicycle. And now I am sure that we can do that. And yesterday I was finished, you know, I was finished. I was over 8 hours on the bicycle, plus basketball, you know. That was really, but you will see that. So, part 1 will come. I try my best, be surprised until this part. Bye and ciao.